ओके। नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I, JV'n Dr. MP Sharma, Professor and HOD, Department of Physiology and Biochemistry, Faculty of Homeopathy Science, Jayoti Vidyapeeth-Fhs, University, Jaipur. Today's my topic is Digital 2.0 Practical Aspect WBC Counting. The blood contains non-nucleated red blood cells and nucleated white blood cells. The white cells are far less in number and large than red cells. Therefore, the technique of counting blood cells can be learned easily with white cells, but it will be necessary to destroy the red cells and to stain the white cells for easy identification as they are colorless. And counting equipments are number one, WBC pipette, number two, newborn counting chamber with covered glass, three, needles that should be sterile, others, WBC diluting fluid or Turk's fluid, cotton and rectified spirit. Procedure. The white cell pipette consists of a thick walled capillary tube which is expanded at one point to form a bulb. The tube between the tip and the bulb is divided into 10 equal parts. The fifth division is labeled as 0.5 and the 10th as a 1.0. The beginning of the capillary beyond the bulb is marked 11. This means that the volume of the bulb is 10 times of the volume of capillary tube of the first part. This does not represent any non-volume but only proportion. If blood is taken up to the mark 0.5 and diluting fluid or drug fluid drawn up to the 11, the blood would have been diluted 20 times. That means 1 in 20. And this is because of the fluid in the capillary would not contains any blood, as any form of mixing is unlikely to form pores. The blood black into the capillary tube. Mixing up of the blood is bulb is promoted by a white bead placed in it. The Newbar counting chamber is widely used. The counting chamber is a special slide with H-shaped system of through extending right exactly 0.1 millimeter below the ridges on the either side. A number of small squares in an area of 3 millimeter wide and 3 millimeter long are engraved at the center of the each platform, and this area contains 9 large square across its middle in such a way that the cord encloses two platforms with counting area. The platforms are 1 square millimeter each. The four large square in the four corners are used to count white cells. Each of these squares is divided into 16 small squares. The squares at the center is used to counting red cells, and this square is divided 25 medium-sized square. That means zero point 0.2 millimeter into zero point 0.2 millimeter, and each of these square is further divided into 16 squares. That means zero point 0.05 millimeter to zero point 0.05 millimeter. When a special cover slip is placed across the ridges above the platforms and the diluted blood is charged into the space between the cover slip and the platform of the volume of the fluid contains in its one of the large square would be zero point 0.1 millimeter. And see, this is the low power white blood cells counts under the low power of the binocular microscope. The formula is counted by this: n is equal to n into 50, that is just around the total count of WBC. And this session powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you all are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. So we will have a live problem solving class for your solution. Thank you.